What's up, guys? Coach John Wojo here with JW Fitness, answering more of your questions from the interwebs. Today's question, there is a 64-year-old woman here who is asking weight training with free weights versus weight training on machines. I typically use the machines, but I don't think I'm making any progress. She had some surgeries in the past, hasn't been able to work out. I'm trying to get back into it. Any help would be greatly appreciated. All right, so this a lot to unpack in the question, but generally, if you're not making progress, it's going to have more to do with your approach to what you're doing. So it is the intensity at which you're working, the volume, the frequency, how you're managing your fatigue. It's not going to have anything or as much to do with the tools that you're using, right? Because machines are appropriate tools for resistance training. Free weights are appropriate tools for resistance training. Body weight occasionally is an appropriate tool for resistance training. So as long as you're using, there are a lot of tools out there, but as always, it's how you use the tool. So if you're not doing the right amount of volume, you're not putting in the effort that you should be putting in. You're not being consistent enough. You're not following that up with enough rest and proper nutrition, then you're not going to make the progress that you're looking to make, and you're going to think that maybe it's the machines, or maybe I'm not doing some magical exercise that I should be doing. And it's rarely ever that. It's got to look in the mirror and say, what am I doing with my programming? Am I really being consistent enough? Am I really eating appropriately after my workouts and recovering properly? So that's where I would look. The last point I would say to this particular question also is that at 64 years old, as we get older, and I don't know how long she's been training or working out, but, as you become more proficient at something, progress happens more slowly over time, right? When you just start something, you're going to make those newbie gains. You're going to make a lot of progress real fast. And then you could continue to make progress into your much later years, but it just happens way more slowly than it does when you're in your, teens and 20s and 30s. And at 64 years old and being a female, so not a whole lot of testosterone going on there, muscle gain is going to happen painfully slowly. Strength gains are going to happen painfully slowly. It's just the way it is. So if she's not zooming out and looking, and she's not super consistent, and she's not zooming out and looking at things over the course of months, even years, and she's just looking like, I'm not any stronger or bigger than I was, 2 weeks ago. It's like, that's just not how it happens. It doesn't happen that quickly, really, for anyone, but certainly not for a 64-year-old female. All right, that's my answer for that question. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Send me your questions, and I will talk to you soon.